Good morning. This is our tiny load today. Just 3 bundles going up to Nelson. On the north side of Nelson on Johnstone Road, which apparently there's nowhere place for me to do a U-turn. So it sounds like they're gonna turn my trailer around with the crane. We'll see how that goes. I think they're gonna get me to drop the trailer. I'll drive down the road, turn around. During that time, they'll flip the trailer around. That's what it sounded like to me. We'll see. Just loaded here at Klesnikov Mass Timber. Always fun people to deal with. Super friendly people. Even if they might look grumpy, they're super friendly. Get onto Highway 3A here. South Slocan is just south of us. We're going to turn north towards Nelson. The Dam restaurant down here. The Dam restaurant and bar. So yeah, I spent yesterday after I got to the shop, I spent the rest of the day there wiring. The one thing that held me up for hours was the wiring in the rear turn signal. They're slowly tracing the cable down and testing where power is, crawling underneath the truck, and all of a sudden the hood pops open and they're working under the hood, and they eventually found a very corroded wire. He said he found a couple other wires that were corroded there too, and fixed those at the same time. Yeah, super light little load. Oh, and they didn't fix everything. My mirror signal lights are just gone. They no longer exist. The new ones are on order and should be at the shop in about 2 hours or so. So hopefully by the time I get this unloaded, I can get back to the shop and they can install those lights for me. Car started passing me and then bailed out. I've got cruise control on. And yes, I slowed down a bit uphill, so it should have been easier for the car to pass me there. Oh well. This is a very busy highway. It honestly needs a bunch more passing lanes, but it's also built on a cliff face, so it'd be very, very expensive adding another lane. It's busy enough to deserve a 4-lane. At least at certain times of the day. But where are you going to build that 4 lanes? It would be billions of dollars. Apparently the LED light sign's out. No blinking message. That's a fire hall here on the left. There's actually a bunch. There's one by Klesnikov, another one here. I think it's a Slug. Yeah, they're all over the place. Small little volunteer fire departments. Try to catch forest fires very quickly. Literally have equipment parked 10 minutes apart from each other. I guess fire halls sometimes less than 10 minutes apart from each other. I don't know what that is. It's bright orange. Orange with black lines. I don't know what that is. I have never seen that type of vehicle before. My best guess would be that would be the local doctor, emergency doctor that goes to homes to get there before the ambulance gets there. Often you'd expect the ambulance to follow shortly after, but I've never seen that paint scheme before on any emergency vehicle. So basically we're following the, what is this? I was gonna say the wrong river. It splits in Castlegar, so this is the Kootenay River. Following the Kootenay River. Almost said the wrong river. Yeah, the Kootenay River actually almost meets up with the Columbia River in two places. Well, it meets up in Castlegar, but the Kootenay River actually goes all the way up to Channel Flats, I think it's called, where the Columbia River and Kootenay River actually are separated by a swamp. I believe the name Channel Flats comes from the fact that they were going to build a channel there through the marshland to connect the two rivers together near the source. And if they connected that, would the source of the Columbia River have moved further up the mountain? Coming up on Nelson here. To go through Nelson, cross the bridge, and then backtrack a bit. Sounds like after this I might be switching to Super Bees. The threat of Super Bees been over my head for what, 2 weeks now? Nelson welcomes you. People have sometimes gone, why'd you bypass the scale? The sign says open. Sign is not for a scale. That sign is for the Salmo Creston Highway if the Kootenai Pass is open or closed. Nearest scale is Castlegar. Move over right all the way to the left lane. Right? All over. I need to move over to the left lane. Getting rid of this four-way stop by putting in some lights. So long overdue to put lights in over here. It looks like they're almost done. Still pouring some concrete. Hit anything. Our delivery somewhere on the other side of that river. Sneeze. Maybe not. This corner, you always need the full highway to make that corner. Try not to bounce onto the sidewalk. If you have oncoming big rig that's coming into your side of the lane, then you're kind of forced to bounce it off the sidewalk. A trolley over here you can ride in the summer. From the mall over here, there's a Walmart in there and a grocery store. And I think the trolley, I can't remember how far down it rides. It rides from here down a little further ahead of us along the water's edge. Honestly, I don't know if any of the locals ever use that trolley. It might be there just as a tourist trap. Looks like all the kiddos are going to school. It's 8:30 in the morning, minus 1 degree Celsius. And the bunk heat works great overnight. The new batteries are working awesome, even though I didn't get a really good full charge into them after leaving the shop. I had no issues turning the truck off overnight and running bunk heat all night, the first time in weeks. Highway 31 slippery sections. Where's Highway 31? We're on 3A. Like a pinkish orange bridge. Have a turn lane here, but I think I'm not going to take it. Because I'm going to need the whole road just in case there's some car coming. Need to find a gap. Holy smokes. I think the only way I'm going to get through here is by cutting someone off. If I see another gap like that last one, I'm just going to go. Or if someone stops and lets me in. Oh, they're all going to be slow because of the school bus. Okay. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. The line of traffic behind me now is ridiculous, and that's why there's a car right there. I could not make this corner if I had taken that turnoff lane. .5 kilometers down the road with no turnaround area anywhere big enough for a 53-foot trailer to turn around on. Oh, my Garmin is saying 2 kilometers. My GPS is saying 1 kilometer. Great. A discrepancy in the directions. That's why I put up both in these weird places. Looking for 53 Johnson, so we'll look at house numbers. We're at 500 here, so 515, 499. I'm gonna keep driving really slow down here. I know speed limit here says 50, but dude, this road is narrow. .384, still counting down. So I got a feeling my Garmin's going to be right, and my Google Maps says I'm there now. And obviously, I'm not. Number on that one. 236. Okay. I'm gonna need the whole road here. Nobody come flying down the highway. .225. Looks like some hiking trails over there. What's across the river from us over here? Wholesale Club is across the river from us. I guess we're right next to the airport. Okay, my Garmin GPS says we're there now. Over here. 164. It says in 100 meters, so 164. Which one's the road? I'm not convinced. This is the right way. looks like a really short dead end down there. .108, so it's still counting down. .92. Private drive. Says construction ahead. I'm just going to stop here and walk in. Quite slippery out here. It's definitely a construction site down there. So I guess we'll drive in. Try to walk on the grippier stuff here. Putting in some pin stripping on the side of the truck again. Yep. Oh, there's a semi in there. Great. Or is that maybe the crane? That looks like it's the crane. Morning. Always good.
Yeah, the idea is same as what happened last time. Is we had that crane sitting where it is right now.
Okay.
And then the other guy came in and nosed in basically to that fencing. Just
okay.
Fucking nosed in as far as he could, right in there. And then we just offloaded from there. And then we did a spin with the...
Just lifted the back of the trailer or something like that?
Actually did a spin where we we detached the trailer, got him back up, we detached it, and then the front of the Arsenio truck was right at the asphalt line.
Yeah.
And then he picked it up and we spun it around. Well, it allowed you to pull out.
Get out of the
way.
way.
Over there, and we spun it and put it back in there, and then you came back around and hooked on.
Okay.
That's kind of what happened
Okay.
last time. But
I'll nose my way in there and...
Let's just let him put his...
Everything's frozen. Oh, it's so obnoxious. Pull forward a little bit. It looks like the crane's going to take a few minutes to set up, so I'll bail out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Who knows where? Who knows which trailer? I am completely clueless. This is Clueless signing off. You guys rock.